about the pop she got. Everyone was going, man, that's the biggest
when
pop
she was
ever.
in the makeup chair, didn't she?
No, but I'm saying, but the next thing was when I woke up in the morning.
Yeah, it was like, wow.
All the wrestlers over here, all the wrestling fans. And then I looked at it, I just couldn't believe it. It was very Hogan-esque type pop. That was unbelievable.
Yeah, it was nuts.
All right, hello again. Welcome to the Apter chat exclusively here on Sportskeeda Wrestling. And my guests, I don't know how many miles this is traveling, but we are in England. In what town?
Norwich.
We were arguing about the other day. You telling me Norwich or Norwich?
Norwich. You don't pronounce the W. You pronounce the W as an R. So it's Norrich, and that's how you pronounce it, Norwich.
And it rhymes with porridge.
Porridge, yeah.
Yeah, Norwich and porridge.
By the way, a lot of people out there don't know what porridge is. Could you tell them?
Okay, it's like oatmeal.
Oh, okay. Well, hopefully I like porridge because I don't like oatmeal. Anyway, my guests here on the Apter Chat, and it's the first time here in the Apter Chat, Ricky Knight and Saraya. And,
hello. How you doing anyway, Bill?
Well, they've been doing this forever. They've been in the wrestling business, and they have a daughter that you might know of.
No, they might know her.
Yeah. By the way, how did both of you get the name Saraya, you and your daughter?
Well, to be honest, my wrestling career came before her birth.
Right.
And I always wanted a little girl called Saraya. And when Rick said to me about the name I had to have, there was only one name really. We both loved it, didn't we? So it was Saraya. And then when she came along, it's like, oh no, I gotta call it. It's her name. I've always wanted it.
Yeah. It's funny because with guys, of course, it would be like Ricky Jr. or whatever. But with women, it's not like that.
No, not very often. No.
Where did the name come? Where did the name come out of, though? Is there a certain meaning or anything to it, or
not really? To be honest, most of her fans will know the story, but I was very drunk and I had taken some mind-altering substances, and I was in a mosh pit when I was about 15. And at the end of it, this song was amazing, and I couldn't even tell you what song it was now. I just heard, and that's the latest song by Saraya, but it wasn't. It was Slayer. Right. And it was Slayer's latest song, and I absolutely loved it, and I misheard because I was off my nut. In my head, I'm thinking Saraya, that's a really cool name. I'm going to have a daughter called Saraya, and it's always stuck.
And that's so. What was your reaction when WWE changed it to Paige?
Oh God, what we really?
Well, I think Saraya is a pretty enough name as it is, but she made her Paige an identity. But now she gets to be her, so things have got a funny way of working out, don't they?
Yeah. So what was it like, your reaction when you saw her, and when did you find out about her coming out on AEW? I was floored. I was like, whoa, goosebumps, absolute goosebumps.
I'm so glad that she shocked you, because we done really well, didn't we?
Well, she told us about 2 or 3 days before. So please, Dad, don't tell anyone, not even family, don't tell anybody, and stuff like that.
She told the people she wanted to know, and we just didn't tell each other.
And then I woke up the night after AEW to so many messages about the pop she got. Everyone was going, man, that's the biggest pop ever.
She was in the makeup chair, didn't she?
No, but I'm saying, but the next thing was when I woke up in the morning.
Yeah, it was like, wow.
All the wrestlers over here, all the wrestling fans. And then I looked at it, I just couldn't believe it. It was very Hogan-esque type pop. That was unbelievable.
Yeah, it was nuts.
Yeah, Hogan-esque, that's right.
Yeah. For a woman.
Yeah, but the women have got this great thing going with them, where the fans love them as so much of it as the men competitors. There's so many people once she's cleared to wrestle in there. But before we discuss that, William Regal has got a stable of wrestlers that were in the other company, for Bryan Danielson, John Moxley, etc. Do you think that would be a good spot for her?
We don't know what's happening, to be honest. I mean,
as wrestling fans, I'm asking.
As wrestling fans, I think she should bring in the rest of the family. Bring the Knight family to AEW.
Bring a stable to go up against Regal.
Ricky Knight Jr., PJ Knight. They're all great workers that could, I think, enhance AEW. And I think with her leader of the family, bringing them in, that would be fantastic. I think that would be a great storyline.
Surround herself with her boys.
Carrying on from the movie, Zack Zodiac would then make it to the big time.
Yeah,
WWE, he would make it.
Where are the rest of the family in terms of wrestling right now? What is their status?
Well, Ricky Knight Jr. is on the big Japanese show next
New Japan,
weekend.
isn't it?
He's on. They come to London, the Japanese show, New Japan, is it?
Yeah.
Ricky's a part of that.
Great.
I mean, Zach's still a major star in this country. And we've got our other grandson, PJ Knight, who helps run our academy, and that is a fantastic worker. He's still only 22. I mean, we've got so many in the family what could be used by AEW as a British faction. That would be unbelievable. And the storylines are all to see, really. As a promoter, I would be rubbing my hands.
Yeah, so the two of you should be coming in there, too. Got to get the whole family in there.
Yeah.
Well, we'll see, because
I think, Jules, I call it Julia, save confusion. I think there's plenty of mileage still in her, you know.
I was going to ask, Saraya, could you get in there and still compete? Because I know you stopped competing a while ago.
No, I've not stopped.
No, that was a story put out. I mean, we're both still competing. I'm competing at 70 years old. I'm still doing 150 shows a year.
Wow.
I'm going to take on Rick. I'm coming in to take on Ric Flair. Show him who's the man.
Well, to be the man, you got to beat the man. So there's the latest challenge.
Rick is the challenge on the Bill Apter chat. That's his challenge.
He's never going to retire. So we got.
I'm the same. I'm never going to retire. I tried it once and I didn't like it.
Nor did I.
The editorial board of Sportskeeda Wrestling came up with a bunch of. We put our heads together and came up with a bunch of questions that I'd love to.
Far away.
Would you mind giving it a go?
Yeah,
absolutely.
British accent. Sounds like Dick Van Dyke. Thoughts on when your daughter had to retire? Obviously, long before her time. What did you feel at that point?
Well, we were both devastated, weren't we? But it was hard to hear her because she rang us up straight out of the doctor's appointment, and she was just like broken, absolutely broken. But you know, different things were tried, and she was very good at everything she did. I mean, even when she presented Fox News, she was great, wasn't she? And well,
she's done the commission a bit and stuff.
Yeah, the general manager stuff she done really well. So everything she did, she done well. She just missed the in-ring. But you know, we're on the fence about that. You know, obviously we don't go to all of Saraya's appointments, so we don't know exactly what is going on. And we're only going to know what she decides to tell us anyway.
Yeah, sure.
But we're as much in the dark with what progresses from today onward as much as you guys are. Because whatever she's doing, in whatever capacity at the minute, she's not even telling us.
Right.
We'd love to see compete again one day. That'd be a dream for us.
But not at the risk of her, isn't it? That was the thing.
She won't do that, will she? But yeah, she was one of the best out there. She helped change the division. So yeah, I'd love to see her back in there again. But you say it's got to be safe. It's got to be done. And I'm sure she'll judge that. She don't need us to judge that.
No, she's a woman now.